But listening to the music and how it was going down, it was more of moving the people. And that's where we come to now, music for the people. We want people to be entertained and have a good time listening to the music that we produce and what we make. So that's where we come from, and that's where it got me going. Okay.
Nice. And then how would you describe the type of music that you make?
Versatile.
In what way?
If
I'm someone who has never heard any of your music, maybe I'm from another planet, I don't know what these words mean.
Okay.
What is your music?
My music is up tempo. You're going to jump, dance, and you're going to definitely bob your head. It's something that you can connect to. Yeah. I touch in a lot of realms, but mainly it's a party thing. I mean, you listen to music to have a good time and enjoy your friends and family around you, and that's really what you do.
Okay. Yeah. And no, I definitely got that vibe from your rap contest performance. Okay. Your crew was crazy, by the way. I was like, wow, Empire. Just like the crowd participation, just that alone, just that you had all that support and love in the room was really cool and inspiring. Yes. So what is your stage presence like? Have you learned from anyone, or how did you develop that?
Of course, you take time to see how other artists do in their concerts and their performances. You take that to what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Me, it's really just to be amped, make sure the crowd has a good time, entertain them, meaning their participation, your people's participation, where they're going to be like, man, I had a good time. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Is that difficult for you sometimes to connect with people, or has it been difficult in the past maybe?
In the past, probably. Okay. But now, no. That's definitely something that I strive off of.
That's dope, man. A lot of, I think performing is one of like the most underrated, like overlooked things that a lot of artists don't really take seriously. Yes. Like seriously, I mean, seeing so many concerts, like, you got to just really come correct with it. Like, it's such an impressionable thing to the crowd for, you know, your artist to come out here and go hard with it. Especially if, like, you're an up-and-coming artist. It's a whole nother story. You really got to come correct and make sure, like, people leave like, wow, that dude really stood out more so than a lot of these other artists. Because a lot of people think they can just go up there, play the track, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, man, but I'm glad you mentioned that, you know.
No, I agree 100%. We go to concerts, like, all the time, and it's disappointing for that, you know, the content not to translate, you know, from what you hear in your car or whatever via stage. So that's really cool. What do you think makes your music unique in comparison to other people?
I think it's the consistency.
Okay.
Me, myself, as well as my team, want to bring that tranquility to every song, where it's always a standout, no matter what. It's never a dull moment. Okay. So that's what we strive to do in our production, in our writing, in our recording. It's always got to be something different, and you're not hearing the same thing. So if it's different, it's good. Okay.
And tell me about your management team. How did you guys come together? What is that all about? It seems really in-house with you guys.
Yes.
And family-based, so.
So definitely it's an important thing. There's a lot of good and pros and cons to what people feel about a family-based thing, but you will never get the best connection throughout family. We started Parvenu Management in 2013 that was groomed for managing artists, up-and-coming artists throughout the Vegas area, aligned with the same ideas that I had with Empire Music Group for my label. We want to grow, teach, excel artists in the Las Vegas area and reaching outsource more. But definitely because there's, so to speak, very little here, but so much talent here. Yeah. It's so much that can come from it. So that's the idea that came from it, and having the backing with the stage equipment, because they have that for hire as well. So it's definitely backing for any artist that needs them. So I think it was a great thing.
Okay. So as far as like the management group coming together, is it all family? Is it friends? How did this happen?
Definitely started with family.
Okay.
Can definitely end with friends too. However, it's an open ground. It's what feels good, what's business oriented, and what's focused. Okay. So as long as it stays in those arenas, we're definitely in the right direction.
Okay. So you just released a project recently, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, talk to me about that. What's the name? What's the direction of it? Where can people find it? All that good stuff.
Okay. Well, I did drop my album. It's called Live It Up All Night. It's available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, physical copies as well. All that is available. That was my single album, and right now we are in production for a group album for my label, which is To the Throne, and that's coming out this year.
Nice. Do we have a idea of when?
Release date.
This will definitely be looking mid-summer this year.
Midsummer, okay.
It's in production. I'm working with a lot of talented producers out here, and as well with my in-house team of my label. So it's going in the right direction. It's fantastic. I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Okay. And then, I guess I'm interested in, your songwriting process or the way that you make music. Are you a type that just writes all the time, or do you have to hear production first, or what's your process like?
Me personally, I like to hear the production.
Okay. What do you look for?
Me, first and foremost, we look for the bass. The bass line is the good part. That's the part. We're all about that. That's the shaker up. We get the equipment for that. But the mode that puts us in it, it's really the inspiration. It could be current times. It could be just in the moment. It could be something that we experienced last week. It's anything. Whatever comes to mind to the beat that we hear in production, whether that's the finished product or whatever it may be, as long as we're in that mindset and we bounce it off each other. So it's a great thing. It's a super great vibe in the studio.
Nice. Okay. And you briefly touched on this a little bit earlier of how it's kind of difficult coming up in Las Vegas as an artist. Why do you think that is? And what is your management group doing to maneuver through that problem?
Okay. Well, the culture, I'd say the culture, the Bay Area, California, Atlanta, everywhere else has their own culture, and everybody's incorporated with it. I think the idea and why Vegas is behind on it is it's the singularity. It's not everybody trying to work together to make that outcome happen. There have been a few artists that have come out of Vegas, but they've worked around in other states. So what works, don't break it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So if we have to reach out to the other people, but bring it to Vegas so it can give those artists those opportunities, that's the round that we want to take it in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's obviously the biggest thing that needs to be done. A lot of people, it's interesting seeing the progression because a lot of interesting big outlets are kind of noticing.
Right.
So slowly but surely, patience, is bringing the people who need to be, assisting in the role of supporting the city, are kind of playing their role and putting their hands in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's dope that you mentioned that, bro.
Yeah, I agree 100% about people not coming together. That's definitely a big part. But hopefully that changes.
The unity makes it happen.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Absolutely.
So as far as with your music career, what is your ultimate goal? What can we expect from you? What are you trying to do with this?
Dreams to achieve, huh? Well, to achieve, Empire Music Group is going to be the Las Vegas grown label, just like you have a Maybach Music, you have a Cash Money Records, you have Death Row back in the day. Everything grows from somewhere, and I think Las Vegas needs that to give the talents that we do have that come here and integrate from other cities and other states, just to give those opportunities. So overall, an opportunity for the artists that are coming from Vegas, as well as a spotlight for the people that have started from the beginning with me.
Yeah. Okay. And we've talked about this a little bit too, but what is Empire Music in conjunction with your management?
Empire Music Group. Oh man, there's no words for it. It's so diverse. We have an awesome female MC, Nisi Dollars. We got a fantastic and diverse other artist, Money Man, and myself. And contingent, it's starting with us three in hopes that it grows in the future. But about us, just having that diversity, that's what gives us that difference from everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what we want to bring to the table. Keep that excitement.
Okay, awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming through and sharing your story with us. It was really inspiring seeing your whole crew at the rap contest. I was like, Christian, you don't even understand how wild it was.
It was awesome.
No, that's really awesome. But I do want to get into this track before we let you go.
Okay.
And, you have your fellow features with us in the building as well. So if you guys want to hop on. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but if you want to say a little something about this track together.
Let's say a little something.
Empire, I just want to let everybody know, Money Man, I go by Money Man, Empire Music.
Right. Empire Dollars in the building.
Hey.
What's up?
All right. So tell me about this track and the inspiration. Why'd you guys make this?
Drink. The song title is Drink. It's one of our singles off of the up-and-coming album To the Throne. It was executively produced by Parvenu Management, Diamond in the building, as well as produced by Reverse, a producer out here that's won multiple beat battles that have been going down at the beauty bar. However, behind it was just the idea of this is the life that everybody lives, especially coming out of Vegas. It's a life that everybody does go through, and making the best of it is really the opportunity where it comes from. So the different ideas from it is where it makes it strive.
All right, nice. Well, if you want to introduce this for me real quick, we'll get into this track.
Empire Music Group, introducing Drink from To The Throne. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Keep it locked. Ill vibes.